I'm going to walk up to her like this. Now I'm going to offset myself a little bit on that side, a little bit. Now I'm going to walk down here. You ready? No pressure on her head. Okay, now I'm going to do the same on that side. That was easy. Okay, I'll go back to the middle again.
So it's sort of blocking a sort of thing, like.
Yeah. So where would you think, what eye would you think she'd rather me on? She'd rather me on the left eye?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just walked on out here like this to go over here, see what's starting to happen there?
Yeah.
She's moving her hip away a little bit. And she's still a little wary on that side. So if you're back there, it's going to be hard to pick up this foot while she's got a stone bruise on that inside foot there.
Yep.
On this right foot. So if you're going to be back there handling your horse and she doesn't even want you to walk past her on that side, then basically the problem has started from not getting her balanced on her eyes. And then there's a hind foot that she doesn't feel safe with, so she's going to start kicking out. Okay, so there's a couple of ways you can start to think about handling that side, okay? So one, you can sort of go in and restrict her and constrict her and try and stop her from kicking. The other way is you can get her quieter on that side. You see that? See, while I'm here, see all that?
Yep.
Okay. I've got to fix it there first before I go to the hip and the foot. So if you were to look at her thoughts, she's anxious about me standing here with the flag, and she's kind of thinking, should I leave or not? You can see that in her. The rope's not forcing her to stay here, but she knows the weight of it enough to know that that door's probably closed, but it hasn't stopped her thinking about it. She can't think in a active kind of way on this side towards a person. She's more thinking in a reactive, get to that other side and escape way. Yeah? You see, she still hasn't really, yeah? See that? Okay, but if I stood here in front of her and maybe had that eye, see that? She's kind of thinking into me a little bit, but when I'm on one eye there, she won't do it. As soon as I stand here, that head goes out there and she's kind of a lot of tension there. Give her a little space, let her think across a little. So what I'm trying to show you is how to reprogram the way she looks at you through each window. I'm trying to draw her thoughts in a little just to get to think towards me and connect with me. Know that it's okay to connect with me a little bit on this side. I know this is a slow way of going about picking up a hind foot, but a lot of problems have started because that was missed. Now she's put me on that left eye again. She'd rather do that there. So it kind of looks like she's soft when she can do that, but when she can't do that, she's kind of tending to think she might leave out through that left eye. Now holding, people might say, well, you're holding the flag, of course you're making her nervous. And it's like, well, yes, I want to see how she thinks when she's nervous. Okay? I don't want to make her so nervous that she's in a lather of sweat, but a farrier with all his gear on ready to go back there might be just the same as this flag. I'm trying to get her to think a little, but also I can distract her and bring her thoughts to me. Now, as you saw in the young ones, there's a little bit of anxiety, get some searching. Ah, that was a little better. She just kind of tipped in and actually thought towards me a little bit, tried to understand me, I think. Now, popping the flag makes her want to run off a little. It's more so searching material. I'm getting her to search. And then if I could just get her to search a little, come forward a little. Just another racehorse that doesn't lead, eh?
Yeah.
Good girl. What troubles me the most is when she's anxious, how she really doesn't want to compute on this side. But you've got to go to what connects to the feet, and that's the brain. Okay? There. She's kind of, she loosens and looks a little on this side. I'll give her a little space. Now, if she's just bending to put the other eye on me, that's not what I want. I just want her to compute, connect. Good girl. So I'm kind of provoking the level of anxiety that usually makes her kick, I guess, but I'm giving her a pathway out of it. Instead of working on handling the area, people kind of handle the area thinking it's that area. And yes, that area does have a certain amount of problem to it. Okay, the area might be a sensitive area, but what's also is the lack of understanding and communication on this eye, okay, and her dealing with things on this side. And that's the bigger part of it. The little part is the foot. But not saying you don't go to the foot either, but I want her to learn that she can keep communicating with me on this side. Good girl. Good girl. Even try and sniff me. Try and be my friend on this side. I know the flag's making me seem unfriendly, but it's only the flag, it's not my body language. I want to be able to pick up the feel on that little that rope there and have her think around and get her thoughts back so I know she can think about what she's scared of. Not block it out or run away from it. Now, see, you can work on this safely away from her foot until she's good at it. When she's good at it, you might find getting underneath that foot might be a lot safer. Now, if she can deal with anxiety from this flag on this side and learn it's not going to hurt her, then you rubbing it won't be much. You holding the foot won't be anything. It'll be just, oh, that's just you. Well, ever you got an enemy that's worse than you, the horse goes, I need you, you can help me. Okay, so, and sometimes horses think we're the enemy and all the tools that are with us are all part of us and they're all our weapons. They're not our weapons. It's just something else that scares you a little bit, but I can help you. You see what's starting to happen, the wiring. It's like when you wire up a light, the wiring's getting a little better. When I press, the thoughts are coming stronger, see that? Whereas before, I couldn't get the thoughts, okay? I press a little, get the thoughts a little good. So I'm trying to reprogram this horse to say you can think to the right and get good at it enough that you can stay thinking there and relax. And then when you can do that, then maybe you'll understand what's going on back there because you'll be thinking about it, not blocking it out or trying to run away from it. I'm going to give you another little lesson that you could work on, is teaching your horse to just put itself on the left or right eye equally.
Yep.
So at the moment it's unequal, so I'm just teaching her to lead past me a little. Now I want you to look for, I'm going to try and look through the eyes in the back of my head, but I'm going to try and look for how disconnected she gets when I get to a certain point. If she starts looking to the outside or she keeps looking to the inside. Okay? So I'm going to walk her past me, just like that. Good, till she settles a little. And I'm going to do that again. Now, in my body language, I'm just like a calm tree. I'm the earth, she's the moon sort of thing. I'm not climbing in on her. I'm going to get her to climb in past me. I'll put a little draw on her if she gets nervous. She's still wrapped on this side, isn't she? And mine's still here, that's good. Okay? Now I'm here now. So I want her to think to the right, go past me, with me on her right, and stay feeling okay about it. So we've got to here, she's still thinking about me. I'm going to ask her to go past me again. Now she won't want to pick up that hind foot for very long because of the pain in her front foot. Good. So now, yeah, good. She's choosing that. So if I step away, good, good, good. Just getting her thinking there, keeping her thinking there and saying it's okay to think there. Good girl. Teaching her what to look for is more important than teaching her a method, because you've got to make up your own stuff sometimes. If I didn't make up my own stuff, I would have been the same as everyone else. Okay, and that's the thing about it, is everyone can be their own horse people and be more effective than the person who taught them. If they want to be like that person, then trying to be like them will never make them a good horse person. Trying to just listen to their horses will. Okay, so I'm standing at the hip. Now if I look out the corner of my eye, I want to know the horse knows what I'm doing and it's thinking about me. It's got a bend to the right, it's aware of me. So when I get to here, it shouldn't be a surprise and it shouldn't be good. There's still tension, but it's not going, oh, so, oh, hello. This is a good thing to think through your right eye. So, do you know Rapunzel?
I do.
The lady with the long blonde hair, okay, that lived in a tower. Well, once upon a time there was a bird flew in with a message and said to Rapunzel that if you wait at the left window, the prince will turn up. And you just chuck your hair out and you'll be whisked away and get married, right? Unfortunately, the message was wrong. The prince turned up at the left window, but Rapunzel was too busy. I mean, the right window, but Rapunzel was too busy sitting at the left window. So she never really even knew. No matter how many rocks the prince threw at the window, she believed that he was going to turn up on the left window of the round castle. And that's what happens with horses. They got the Rapunzel sitting on one side looking out that window, and it becomes a habit that they can't actually go to the other window and look through it, yeah?
That's a really good way to look at it.
Yeah, and it's like the primary focus of a horse is Rapunzel, yeah? And some horses, their primary focus when they're anxious always go to the one window, like you saw in that young one in there especially. But now I got Rapunzel sitting out this window here, not the saying I'm a prince or anything, but, and I'm going to go away and reward your horse for that now. Okay, and then I might go, but that was good. She just started to hang and connect, where when I first saw her, though she was quiet, she was kind of like, yeah? That's nice, that's what I'm looking for, okay? Now I'm going to keep my hand just up here where I'm kind of safe. Now see that twitching of the tail?
Yep.
Now I can't really see her thoughts right now, but I'm just going to stay here, just safe. Are you thinking about me? I'll look back there. Good. I'm just going to come in here. Good. Going to go back here. Just going to rub there. Hold. Go away. Now she may anticipate she's going to have to put weight on that foot to pick that hind up. If I don't get the hind foot picked up, I'm going to get it handled. So when she is not so sore on that foot, we can pick it up. But I want you to feel safe at putting your hand down there and she's not flinching and kicking. Okay, at least start with that and then you'll find that you'll be able to pick her up. But you see her wrapped around in here like that? That's what we're wanting. Okay, she's a little anxious, but she's thinking about it, not trying to escape. See that? Of course, she thought a little stronger back there and thought, what are you doing? I rewarded her for that and said, that was a nice try. You're really trying to understand the scary bit. Because what I said, the foot's, it's not all about the foot, it's about how she communicates on this side. Now, if there is part of that side because she's got in a habit of kicking and needs to be sedated, then there is a part of that foot we can fix, but at least we can fix it when she's thinking about it. Okay, she's thinking there soft. That's good, see? I wasn't going to do anything bad to you. So I'm only doing what I would with that young horse. I'm only starting at the start again and saying, where's it go wrong? Okay? She's hanging there nice. The good thing is the horse is here, I'm here, so all the thoughts are more this side, so it's a, you know, it's a bonus. Now, I'm going to go to there. Good girl.
Good work.
Now I'm just going to stay at that hip there. You're starting to lose her a little there. So I'm just going to stay in here, give her a bit of space there. She's not thinking across, get her thinking across. I'm just going to get her soft. Now I could rub her down there with the flag and get her used to that. There's, you know, if you were feeling a little unsafe, you could just have a dustpan brush that's got, you know, that gives you a little bit. You have an old broken broom that's got a soft, you know, whatever. And just rub her down there if you felt that's going to be a stud. That's kind of the same thing. But I'm just going with the hand, I'm just testing her out. See that switching of the tail? Okay. You know, there's times there where she softens and loosens up, and the twitching of the tail is the flies as well, but it kind of gets a little worse sometimes when she gets a little fidgety, doesn't it? I'm going to tell her I don't need her to pick up the foot. I don't want that because I know she's got a sore front foot, and if she knows she doesn't have to pick up a foot, she mightn't get so anxious. I just want to handle a foot like I want to bandage it or something. Okay. Good. Touch and go. Where are your thoughts? Thank you. Touch and go. She goes, oh, I didn't have to move then. He moved before I did. Like the foal, touch and go. Okay. It's just like handling her nose for the first time. So what I encourage people to do, and it'll come through when you start handling the little weanlings and foals and stuff, is, to me, picking up foot's one thing, but bandaging a foot's the other. Some people get their horse so sensitive that they just touch and it picks up, but then they've got a horse that's a bit oversensitive that when you want to bandage it, it's kind of moving around. To me, I say I want to put a certain amount of pressure there, and even if I put pressure and cluck, whatever, it doesn't mean you don't have to click, but that means pick up.
Yep.
But I want to be able to handle your foot first. So what I say is don't get the horse to pick up its foot as such, get it to soften its foot. So what you do when you go down, you get a horse to soften, and to soften its foot, it has to actually rebalance. Okay? So what I'm going to go down is I'm just going to see if she can just soften her foot for me instead of pick it up. Okay, so I'm going to go back down here and I'm just going to stay with her. She's got to cope with that first without thinking I'm going to pick up or she's got to move there. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to add a little pressure. Thank you. Alright, so just get her to soften there, nice, and drop back down. But I actually didn't want her to pluck like that, but she plucked and then she softened, okay? I'm going to go in here. Good girl. Good girl. Soften your foot. That's a bit better. I don't want you to hold it up. Good girl. I know you got a sore foot, but you're doing nice. Just leave her for a second. I'm not going to pick it up. I just want to handle it. That's what I'm more concerned about. I'm more concerned about her confidence in that foot. Yeah. Good girl. Now just put a little feel on it. Good girl. Good girl. Put it down. So see, I went with her to put it down instead of just dropping her out there. That was good.
Yeah, before she just would have kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. That's amazing.
Good girl. That's pretty good. Okay, she's improving. Don't want to keep it up too long. She's got a sore foot. People do this. They handle with this foot and put that hand there and go down. I find reaching out like that is difficult. I don't want to be like this, so I actually roll myself like that so I can step out to the way forward, not step out backwards.
I'm with you.
You know, I'm ready at any stage to step out and gather her up and say step over here. So when your hand's here, this hand's here, when you get to here, just check in again, because you're going to be kind of handling it here. Just check in again, see if she's checked in there. Okay, and just go down that foot. And if at all you felt she had to kick out, okay, just step and draw out here like that, and that draws that hip over. It'll push the hip that way.
Yep.
Okay.